Welcome to the show. We are marking the first anniversary of Zack Owen Live.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, and it is so wonderful to have you here today. It's been a year filled with thoughtful conversations and familiar voices, a lot of local talent.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So it's kind of fun to have a little retrospective.
I really honestly didn't think it would go a year. I really didn't. And I look back, first of all, I want to tell you, I had 5 New Year's resolutions, and I've already broke all 5.
Oh, well.
I'm just letting you know that.
Okay, well, I mean, that's
And Happy
just...
New Year to you.
Happy
And you look
New Year.
lovely today.
Happy New
Very
Thank
lovely.
you very much. It is...
You're kind of like, what was that Bottoms movie where the guy aged backwards?
What? Really?
You remember that? Benjamin,
Yeah.
whatever his name. You look younger every time I see you.
You're sweet. Or is your eyesight? Have you had your eyesight checked?
Yes, Ann. Oh, over here. No.
Over here.
Hey, over 250 live shows.
Gosh.
Over 220 different musicians.
Yeah.
And you know, Ann, when they first asked me to do the show and they said, here's kind of the idea of what we're thinking, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get a different musician to play an hour every day of the week, except weekends.
Yeah.
That's been the easy part.
Really.
I'm booked into the latter part of February
Really.
with musicians. Now, we've had some repeats, but I would say over 220 different musicians.
That is awesome.
They've come from north of Amarillo, from Amarillo, from Oklahoma, from Abilene, from Beaumont, Dallas, Fort Worth, everywhere.
Yeah. I've referred a few people your way.
And the great thing about it, for instance, the guy from Amarillo, I said, hey, man, I just want you to know, I'm in Waco. That's pretty, he says, let me tell you,
It's
Zach.
like a 9-hour drive.
Yeah. He says, Zach, I'm in the music business. I live in the state of Texas. And if I want to get recognized, I have to drive.
Yeah.
And he said, I just want to be on your show. And that made me feel good. He's dedicated.
Oh, and I love your musicians because some of them show up on this show, which is wonderful to give them a little added play, if you will. So do you pretty much just stick to country
No.
music? I thought you had kind of a...
Yes. We've had Tejano, the full-blown accordions and everything. We've had a bluegrass group. They've been on 2 or 3 times, and they've got the stand-up bass, the banjo, the whole 9 yards. They are so good. And what's amazing about
I love bluegrass.
they use one microphone.
Really?
And you hear all the harmony, the music, they're amazing.
Yeah.
But I've had bluegrass. I've had a rapper on, and he was a white guy, and he billed himself as the working man's rapper. And he was good. I mean, it was talking about life and about
It's poetry.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've had that. We've had country, traditional country, Texas, pop, rock, classic. We've had everything.
Yeah, have you had Dave Ennis? I want to get Dave Ennis on your show.
Dave I saw him the other night at the Ratliff wedding. Margaret and Weldon's son got married, and he was entertaining the early part of the show.
Okay.
And I said, oh, my God. I said, I've been trying to find you again. I didn't have his number.
Oh, he should have called me.
And he said, I want to be on your show. I told him.
Good.
So he's going to be on in a week or 2, I think, from now.
Well, from my standpoint here with the Ann Harder Show, it's great to have a whole catalog of music that we can, and musicians that we can pick from. And so when I have guests on, when I have Dave back on the show, it would be nice to have something he did from your show.
Yeah. So many of these guys that are coming in from out of town, they're coming in free. They're using their gas, their time.
Oh, I know.
And a lot of them will say, can you help me find somewhere to play either the night before they do the show or the night of? So I have a little list that I send them, Blue Pup, Lounge 93, The Will, Encore, so
There's
forth
some
and
nice
so on.
venues now.
So hopefully, we can I think we have more places for acoustic and small groups to play their music in than we've ever had.
So like Segovia's Wine Bar, there's another kind of a
Exactly.
Small,
She and her husband
Marie's, of
are
course.
going to
Marie's.
be on my show coming up in
good.
February.
'Cause she's a musician.
Oh my gosh, we
I
went in
wanna
the
hear
other
her,
night,
yeah.
and of course it was Trammell was there, and his
He
group,
plays bass, yeah.
and she sang, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
She was so good. So they're going to come on and talk the first hour about the wine bar.
Right.
Second hour, she's going to sing.
That's great.
So
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of overlap between our shows, I think, with some of these guests.
Are you
because-
saying that you a lot of overlap with Segovia? You spend your time drinking down there?
No. I'm just saying I love talking to musicians and love having the music segments that they've produced so beautifully.
Yeah.
Because when you started, and I'm so happy to say that Steve Fallon and I were your first guests on
You
the first
sure
show
were.
back on the 6th of January of
A year ago.
25, year ago. We were at Texas Music Cafe, which was a great venue. That was
Great
nice.
venue.
But then you moved pretty quickly.
We did January and February at Texas Music Cafe, and like you, Rogue Media makes the decisions.
Yeah.
And there was something between Rogue Media and Texas Cafe, and they started. We want to go somewhere. I said the backyard.
Oh, so they asked you to kind of reference.
Well, they
the
said,
place.
"Where would you like to go?"
Right,
And I said, "Man, the backyard. It's nobody's there. It's got a little stage built inside. It gives it that bar atmosphere, all the neon signs, and
Oh yeah.
so we've been there since March, the first Monday, first day of March.
Yeah. I think I came back on your show when this show, the Ann Harder show, kicked off in
Yeah.
June. So
Yeah.
so I'm running about the 6
So
months behind you.
Are you about ready to start another show and come back on?
No, I don't need to start another show.
Hey,
That's
it's
when-
worked
that's
well
when-
for Chip and Joanne to start keep.
They just
they're in
keep spinning
Colorado.
off new thing. Right. Yeah, I've been watching that. I mean, I do. I watch their stuff.
Have you ever attempted to have them or one of them on your show?
No, I really haven't. I haven't. Have you?
Years
out?
ago, when it first was hitting,
Uh-huh.
the whole Magnolia thing, Jim and I tried to get them on, and at one point, we really thought Chip was going to be on the show.
Yeah.
We thought, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
he'd
think
be
he's
fun,
going to
yeah.
do it. Yeah, it'd be
he'd be
fun, with the two goofy people we are. Not you, but Jim. But, and then they go, oh, no, we can't do it. And so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I'd
I
love to
just
have them on.
But I have had some people from Magnolia that are, in the upper echelon talking about things. Of course, from up here on the 21st floor, we look out on the silos. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
And then, where I'm at the backyard, we're right across the street
you're right there.
from over there.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a fun show, just like you enjoy doing this show. Somebody, in fact, this morning, I had a guy on that this last few weeks I've been doing local small business people. I want to highlight them.
That's good.
And the guy this morning, he has a local business. He says, man, I moved down here and I've been listening to you and Jim. And he says, how do you like doing this? Is it really different? I said, yeah, it really is different. The goal when they said, do you want to do this, was local people, local musicians. And when I say local, in the state of Texas, because in the radio corporate world, and probably in the TV corporate world you were in, local was being pushed aside. And I wanted our show to be all about local. And that's what I'm proud of, is that we've kept it local and having fun.
Oh, yeah. It is fun. I mean, I enjoy talking to people and I've met so many amazing folks.
Who's the one person that you've had, maybe not on this, but any of the shows you've had, that just when you finish and you go, I can't believe they were on my show, other than me?
Zack Owen is.
No, serious. What? Anybody that just blew you away?
There have been some. That's like, who's my favorite child? But
Okay,
the
which one is your favorite child?
I keep coming back. I keep coming back to Ken Starr.
Yeah.
Getting to interview Ken Starr.
Yeah, I bet he.
Yeah. He was so gracious and generous.
Was he willing to answer every question?
Oh yeah. Well, delightful. And
Yeah.
we were talking about the last book he wrote.
Yeah.
Before he passed away, on religious freedom, which is really, that was That was really the issue he was most passionate about. And just, he's so smart. He was brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to look like this idiot asking him these really dumb questions. But he did not make me feel that way. I mean, he just made me feel like it was, anyway. I guess that's one that I really treasure.
Made you feel like you stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night and you knew everything. All right, who's the one guest that you had, and afterwards you go, oh my God.
You know, I can't, honestly.
Other than Zack Owen.
Well, there's always a little element of that. But no, I can't think of anybody that I haven't, and there have been a lot of folks that I haven't really known that well.
Yeah.
But I think I could talk to anybody for 20 minutes, you know, so let's see what, and I just have not had a problem with, because everyone has a story.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone has a story. And that's what's been delightful. And I guess my goal is to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
Before it's all done.
Over the last year on my show, there's two people I regret having on. One was David Willey from CTWP, and the other is Bruce Geetson.
What did Bruce do?
Zaniest, wildest.
Yeah.
They were like Andrew Dice Clay. I mean, it was just.
I know that Bruce.
No, I'm kidding.
He has so many jokes in him that. You know.
No, I love Bruce. I love David Willey. So that was a joke.
That was a joke. Just
I don't know
kidding.
which camera to look at.
Just kidding. Don't worry about it.
Just look at you.
They'll get your one shot. They'll get your one shot. Well, so has the show unfolded the way you thought it would?
Honestly, like I said earlier, I didn't think it would go a year. You know, I signed a 6-month deal. 6 months were ending, and they go, "Hey, we want to do another 6." I go, "Really?" And
so you said I didn't sign a contract.
Yeah. So 6 month again, and so it's been a year. And just this past Sunday, I received another 6-month deal.
Okay.
For next year, and of course, contracts are worth nothing, as I found out being fired.
Yes.
But it's grown in subscriber, and I think I told you this before. I'm old, and I was used to radio. Mm-hmm. When I started radio, we played records. Yeah. For you kids out there, they're vinyl and holes in. Anyway.
We had tape that we.
And so they say
spliced.
We're going to do this YouTube live and do a podcast and all that. And I'm going, what? What? Yeah. What are subscribers? And they go, well, we need subscribers. Push subscribers.
Yeah,
okay.
but it doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost anything.
Explain people, please subscribe to the show, but it doesn't cost.
Yeah.
You just.
Nowadays you want to subscribe to the Waco Tribune Herald, you got to pay.
Oh yeah.
You want to subscribe to whatever.
Yeah, paywalls and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And we've got. I got to give a shout out to my team. I actually have a team now. I have Lizzie B. Mm-hmm. Elizabeth does our country music news, also what's happening around Waco.
Yeah, she's on the show.
She throws in her young person wit,
Yeah.
And then Kevin is my producer, director, reminder. When I'm old and can't remember something, he's sitting in front of the computer throwing out, and
that's what producers do.
He does a great job.
Yeah.
Kevin's brought a lot of energy to the show and some new ideas.
Yeah.
And then Scotty Swingler. Scotty does sports for us every morning. Mm-hmm. And so I got a great team, and we're looking forward to 2026. Kevin does some of these, what they call shorts. Again, I don't know what they are. I wear shorts, but they're shorts, and they're just one of the most watched ones is one of me. And the question, we do a thing called Stump the Chumps. Mm-hmm. And the question was, what is the number one selling item at Walmart every year? Same thing every year. They sell more of it than anything. Bananas.
Oh, really?
Walmart sells more bananas than anything. And that has 1 million. And I'm going, really?
That have seen that clip.
Yeah.
That's
10,
awesome.
20,
You've gone
30,
viral.
40,000 people have seen. And I'm going, wow. So
that's pretty cool.
And I'm excited about 2026.
I know.
My real estate career has taken off. It's picking up. Interest rates are down.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good property on the market right now. So if you're a buyer,
yeah,
why rent when you can buy?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I was so thrilled when I heard this was a possibility for you after what you had gone through at Waco 100, and I was just so happy. I was that happier than you were, maybe. I was just so glad that this worked out for you, because I've been doing this podcast and knew how much fun it was.
Yeah.
For many years. Of course, then I'm 6 months behind you and actually doing the 5 days a week thing, but it's been a lot of fun. So much more I want to talk to Zack Owen about. We're going to take a break, though, and so you stay with us. We'll be right back.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB Your Bank for Life takes pride in being more than a bank. TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, your bank for life.
Hey Waco, meet your new favorite email. It's called the Waco Buzz, the local newsletter that skips crime and chaos and gets straight to the good stuff. New restaurants, hidden gems, weekend events, and stories that make you proud to call Waco home. It's quick, free, and written by people who love Waco as much as you do. Join thousands of neighbors who already start their mornings with the Waco Buzz at thewacobuzz.com.
It's time to start something new at Allen Samuels. Drive in with huge savings on all of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. From the trail-conquering Jeep Grand Cherokee, towing in style with a Ram Heavy Duty, or cruising the city in a sporty and luxurious Ram 1500, we've got the perfect ride for you. Stop by Allen Samuels in Waco, where we make car buying easy.
Come by, let's be friends.
This one's called Settle Down. Well, I can't take one more night being the last thing on your mind. If you cared at all, then you would call, and I wouldn't have to try so hard. Let down my guard. You know I handle it so well. I'm broken, but you can't tell. And once in a while I try to smile, but it's heaven makes you laugh. Not coming last. But you weren't a waste of time. 'Cause now I can't deny. You shouldn't have to settle down. Shouldn't have to settle. Someone who ain't around. As I walk away, I know I deserve better. Shouldn't have to settle down. Still getting used to this feeling. I guess some would call it healing. Now when I smile, it's worth my while, because I finally figured out. Shouldn't have to settle down. Shouldn't have to settle for someone who ain't around. As I walk away, I know I deserve better. Shouldn't have to settle settle down. And I met someone new, and she's nothing like you. Now I know I have to fight to finally be loved right. She loves me right, 'cause I didn't have to settle for doubt. Didn't have to settle for someone who ain't around. As I walk away, I know I deserve better. As I walk away, I know I deserve better. Shouldn't have to settle down.
The Granny Basketball League is a nonprofit organization that provides fun, competitive exercise for women of 50 or older in Waco, Texas. These women play 6-on-6 basketball with 1920s era rules. And if you're looking to join in the competition, meet with the team on January 17th at Crestview Church of Christ at 10 a.m. Join the NAACP of Waco and the Community Race Relations Coalition of Waco on Thursday, January 22nd for the CRRC's first quarterly meeting of 2026 at St. Albans Parish Hall with a very special dinner and a movie. The film, documenting a tool of oppression, is a documentary that chronicles a young black wife and mother in Alabama terrorized by 6 white men who were never prosecuted. It highlights her bravery in speaking the truth in the Jim Crow South and the erasure of black women's stories. The documentary exposes the weapon of story in systemic racism and highlights our own obligation to speak the truth with courage in our quest for justice. The film screening will be immediately followed by a facilitated discussion to process the issues raised and explore local steps towards justice. A free dinner will be provided for all attendees who RSVP online at crrcwaco.org. I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally Waco, and I will see you next time.
And we're back with Zack Owen as we are looking back at his first year. This is the first anniversary of Zack Owen Live. And of course, you'd been doing mornings was not anything new to you. I mean, but it's got to be nicer for it not to be at the crack of early.
Oh, yeah. You know, my 47 years in radio, I did mornings at probably 5 radio stations over those years. So one of them, I worked in Brownwood at a little AM station, and the show started at 5 in the morning. Most morning shows start at 6, but I would get up at 4:20, here in Waco. And so when Rogue said, hey, we want to do this show, we want to do a morning show, I go, I'm getting too old and all this, getting up. They go, oh, no, it's going to be from 8 to 10 o'clock. I go, I'm in. So I love the 8 to 10.
Yeah. It's got to be nice. And then, of course, your guests, for them, it's a little early for most
musicians, especially.
Yeah, it's a little tough for them. But they need to get there early and get set up. So do you have any equipment set for them, or are there mics set up for them, or how does that work?
Well, one thing we tell everybody, and I advertise through my Facebook, through the Central Texas Music Group.
Yeah, I had them on that. Yeah.
There's a Waco local live music group. So I have about 4, I post things, and I'll say, hey, I'm booking for March, and it's Monday through Friday. It's 9 to 10. 6 songs, acoustic. It can be originals. It could be in with some cover tunes if you want to do that. But we don't we don't have a lot of inputs on our control board. So a guitar, some guys bring what's called a cajon, a little box that's like a beat box. I call it a beat box.
Yeah, for a little percussion.
Yeah, and a microphone to sing in, and maybe somebody else wants to sing. But we can't do, electric guitars and drum sets, and so we just let it be known that,
It's
hey,
not a full band.
and the stage is probably half the size of this studio, so it's pretty tiny. But everybody's been really great to work with. I do want to mention this. Out of over 220 different musicians from all over Texas and Oklahoma, only 3, and they chose not to come, not to book. Only 3 said, how much are you paying us?
Really?
Which, number one, I'm kind of surprised that anybody would say that because it's exposure. It's only 6 acoustics. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they would go, well, how much it pay? And I go, hey, man, it's exposure. It's going out live. Then you can watch it a week down the road, 2 weeks. It's all
always
over.
there.
And they go, okay, no thanks. So only 3 have turned me down.
Okay, so of all those musicians, does somebody like rise to the top that you're like,
Oh,
my
gosh.
gosh, they were so good?
Oh, my gosh.
Like picking your favorite child.
Oh, I can't tell. There's too many
I know.
that are so good. And my fiance, I'll call her my fiance, girlfriend, wife, Andrea is my biggest critic. She watches every morning live, 8 to 10. And she'll also say, oh, my God, that girl was good. Or, oh, my God, that guy was good.
Right.
But we have so many. I mean, I can't name you. Let's put it this way. Out of 250 shows, so that's 250, I would say 9 were bad. I'd rather say 9 were bad
Yeah, really.
than say, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we've got
that's
so
good.
many great, we got Sammy Brown.
Oh, she's been on this show.
We've got,
And played on she sat on the couch and yeah, we've had her play.
we've got
And of
Chris
course-
Kalunga. We've got Joel Wood.
Holly Tucker.
Holly Tucker, Gordon Collier,
Yeah.
the Huser brothers have been
Yeah,
on.
they're so good.
I mean,
And some of them, they're
Yeah.
stars on the rise.
Zack Hill. God, the list goes on. And I know I'm going to leave somebody out, and I apologize for that. But we've got so many. Do you know, I tell a lot of them, we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of musicians. How do you think they feel in Nashville? All
gosh.
those hundreds and hundreds trying to make it. It's tough
And they're
business.
all good.
They're all good.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah. Well, so every opportunity they have to play is a blessing.
That's 99.9% of them believe that.
Well, and here we are in the new media. Did you ever dream we'd be saying
No.
that? The two of us,
No, like I told you, I wasn't really hip to the groove, as we used to say in the 70s. I didn't know anything about it.
I know. I told you when I was contacted.
Yeah, you told me the
about
story.
doing a podcast.
Yeah.
I said I'm old. I listen to the radio.
That's right. A pod?
I hadn't listened to a podcast
Yeah.
at the time, but boy, I do now. I'm all over the podcast.
Always
thing.
called podcast books on tape. Remember when we were younger,
Oh,
we had
gosh.
books
Oh,
on
yeah,
tape?
No, well, I don't know. It just depends on what you're. Yeah. No, it's great. So, what has surprised you the most about the people in the community that you have had on? Anybody you go like, oh my gosh, they're really funny, or oh, they're really not very funny. I don't know.
Well, one thing is musicians will send me a link to listen to them, like a demo tape, okay?
Right, which is good that you.
But I
hear.
don't.
Oh, you don't?
Because it's kind of like the radio business or the TV business. I was always taught, don't disrespect, don't talk about, don't criticize your competitor, because you know what? They have fans too.
Yeah.
They have
oh,
loyal
sure.
fans. So I don't care what format, I don't care how good or bad you are, I want you to be on my show.
Okay.
I don't want to sit there, like a panel going, "Oh, you didn't make like The Voice. I don't want you didn't make it."
No. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm open to everybody.
Oh, well, and I feel that way too here on this show. And I have a lot of authors. Amazing how many authors there are that now they self-publish and have really nice looking, books to show for it. Again, have interesting stories.
Oh yeah. With Rogue Media, we've got some of these authors that do the mystery podcast. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Their stories, some of their stories. But one thing that, I've had my friends from the world of what am I trying to say? Everything from food to clothing to insurance. I've had my dentist on. I've had my doctor on.
Oh, yeah.
Everything, It didn't matter what it was. I probably would have my vet on if I knew how to have him on. Anyway, the one thing that surprised me over the year, not the musicians. Musicians, great. Love it. The guests, love them, great. Same thing as the musicians. I don't pre-search and go, "Oh, you're not good," or "You're." What bothers me are the 6 or 7 local businesses that either said, "No, I don't want to be on," or just flat didn't reply back to me.
Really?
Yes. And I know them all, and I know they're all local. And I even said, "You're passing up 45 minutes of free advertising?"
Honestly.
Honestly, yeah. That disappoints me more than anything.
Well,
that they would say no.
I don't know.
Would I ever say no to the Ann Harder show?
Well, you haven't so far, and I appreciate. And anytime you haven't asked me in a while, but it's always good to have a reason. But it's been fun to have just such a variety. I said this show is like the Texas weather. If you're not interested in this today, tomorrow will be something totally different.
Sure,
I can guarantee you that.
Sure.
So
the guy that sang today. He did a lot of Beatles and, some of the old stuff like that. The pretty stuff, not the
nice things.
"She Loves Me," yeah. The real pretty Beatles stuff. I think it was not "Let It Be," but anyway. And then the other day I had a guy that sang classic country. And so it's something different. Every day you're going to find something different. And some guys even... have been around a long time, and they'll tell stories about, okay, the guy who wrote this song, I met him in 1980, and he was doing this, and that's what I love.
It's oral history.
I love the stories about the music. So,
absolutely. Yeah. Well, it has just been so fun for me to see you be able to continue what you were doing so beautifully at Waco 100, and entertaining Central Texas, but this way, you really have even more flexibility, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
A lot more freedom.
Oh, a lot more. A lot more. I people will ask me, some of the singers will go, "Hey, man, I got this one song, and it says 'damn' in it. Is it okay?" I go, "Yeah, this is not..."
Well, I would prefer it not to show up over here, but that's okay.
But...
I have no control over that.
Yeah, I say, go ahead. It's the crazy world of social media, internet. You can do anything you want.
That is true.
There's no police.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Are there maybe types of musical guests you'd like to feature more of?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've done some repeats, but.
Yeah.
Well, because, in fact, during the Christmas season, we had Holly sing
Christmas. We had Holly sing Christmas.
Yeah.
In fact, we had a couple of weeks before Christmas where everybody sang at least a couple
did Blue
of 2 or 3.
Christmas that was just over the top. It was so
But
good.
that was nice that they did that for me because I'd ask them, I said, "Can you do a little Christmas too?"
I think that's great.
And
now there's this catalog of these wonderful songs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's huge.
We do sometimes in our first hour, in the 8 o'clock hour, if things are going beyond our control of whatever, we'll throw in a couple of music videos and it's from previous,
Right.
on our show. So anyway,
You don't have to worry about copyrights or any of that kind of stuff.
no, not at all. Which is great, especially when they do originals.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how do you see the show serving the community in the future?
Well, I want to keep doing what I've been doing the last few weeks, and if really throughout the year, having so many local businesses and talk about. This morning, the guy, Precision Core Strategies, and he is an IT guy that was in the corporate world for 20 years and one day said, I can do this on my own. And now he works with oil companies all over the United States. And not only in Waco, he helps businesses and strategize. And, is strategize a word? I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
But him, and then...
They come up with strategeries.
Yes. The other day, I had from one of the local... it's called the Shops on LaSalle, but they're not on LaSalle. They're actually on Franklin, I'm pretty sure, or Austin, I believe. But anyway, I like to have local, and I want to keep having local businesses to talk about their products, their hours, their website. I want to continue to have local musicians on, all about local.
Yeah.
You asked earlier about 25 and whatever. 2025 has been such a different year than the previous years of working for corporate. Yesterday, a former radio guy that worked for me in Waco, he was the program director of The Bear. His name was Brent Hensley, and Brent left on his own to go to work for another iHeart station in Georgia, take a operations manager position. Well, he got, as in the business they call it RIF, reduction in force. He got riffed about 8 years ago. Then I got riffed. We know so many people that got riffed from the company. And yesterday he looked at me and he said, Zack, the day and I'm going, oh my gosh, this is what I've been saying for the last year and a half. He said it was like 1 million pounds were lifted off my shoulder and I felt free. And that's what 25 has been for me. The whole year. It's been fun.
Yeah.
I've met so many new people, so many friends from the radio days are still friends. So many advertisers are still advertisers. But, Andrea and I have a great relationship. We travel a lot, a whole lot.
Oh, you still do the big trip?
We still do the Zack and Jim Travel Club. We have trip number 46 coming up in May.
Really?
We're going for a week to Turks and Caicos, to one of the top 5 beaches in the world. We got that coming up, but we travel. But 2025 has been a great year, and I truly believe, Ann, that 26 is going to be an incredible year. I really believe it.
From your lips to God's ears.
I
agree
truly
with
believe
you.
it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing interest rates go down, gas prices go. If we can just get groceries, things like that to start dropping, and they will when transportation and things like that drop.
Yeah, it's a process.
It's a process. So I think 26 is going to be great.
Okay. So if the past year had a soundtrack, what kind of song would it be?
Last 2025, what kind of song? Oh, Happy Days.
Yeah.
Oh, happy. And then you can kind of use it again for 26. Oh, Happier Days.
Oh, happy day.
Yeah. What would be your song?
Oh, that music for me. There's so many songs going through my head. I don't know. That's funny.
I caught you off guard.
You did. You caught me totally off guard. What would be my song for the past year? Almost like being in love. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. Yeah,
I could have said, I could have been crazy and jumped out and said, all my exes live in Texas. But I didn't. I was
You
truthful. Well, that's
Oh
true.
golly, it's always fun. We always laugh and giggle. I mean,
We do.
I love that about radio too. Radio was just, for me, it was fun.
Oh yeah,
But-
when you did TV, it was very structured. You
Oh,
you
yeah.
had to do this certain time frame of news. You had to read. You had to
was some
dress
ad-libbing.
nice.
Yeah.
yeah, but most over it was very structured. You had
yes,
you had
very.
your 30 minutes.
And it was
And-
on the prompter and right.
Us, we had 4 hours of no structure. We had set things to do,
Yeah.
but it was no, and that and I'm sure somebody's heard this before, but when I interviewed Jim was working in Tyler Longview, and doing a little bit of independent TV work and radio. And when I brought him in to interview him, I knew right away. I said, this guy, he's got the same goofy sense of humor that I have.
Yeah.
He could be my brother.
Yeah.
And that's how we kind of, even though I was his boss and I was older, we had a great relationship. And a lot of people thought, man, y'all do everything together. No, we didn't. The weekends or after hours was his own time.
Right. You had your lives.
But we traveled together and we did things. But yeah, it was crazy times. But this is even crazier as far as, man, I get to talk to whoever I want. I can get a musician who I don't have to play, achy breaky heart or whatever. But yeah, the freedom and the fun and walking into the backyard every morning and going, hey, it's a new day. It's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, and of course you do it live. And,
live. And live things happen.
Live things happen. And so have you had somebody just not show up?
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got plans in place to
No.
fill? Not
No.
Not really. How often has that happened in the past year?
I'm going to say probably on 2 or 3 occasions, the musician flat didn't show, didn't call, didn't anything.
Oh.
That's the hardest. Now, if a guest from a cleaners didn't show, well, we can do some things and we can play some music. But if they don't show, we got to scramble and fill the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
Now, we've had a couple, 2 or 3 that have called or text me the day before and go, man, I got the flu.
Yeah, you get sick.
And
Life
then
happens to people.
Life happens.
Yeah.
In a lot of occasions, if I find out in advance, man, the musical community will jump in and say, Zach, I'll do it. Hey, man, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be
That's
there.
great.
So, yeah. So only a couple of 2,
I
3
love
times have we flat had no one there
Yeah.
show up. We've actually had where I messed up and I forgot to write down I keep a book.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I
see,
write
here's
down.
my book, yeah.
And mine's worse than mine is goofy handwriting in a Sharpie. And sometimes I can't even read my own writing, but
It's like, what was this name?
What
and
was
who
this?
was this?
I'll ask them when they come in. I'll go, hey, man, remind
Tell
me your
who
name.
who you are and why you're here.
But I wrote down a band and 2 bands showed up.
See, I know, because I do my own booking too, and I'm always like, oh man, I hope I don't forget, not show up, or whatever. And have someone.
Yeah.
That has not happened too much. Of course, I've only been doing this 6 months. So
Well, I'll book talking, texting, messaging through Facebook, on Facebook.
too many different ways to communicate.
And I'll get it and I'll go, oh, yeah, man, you're in. You're locked in.
I know.
And then I forgot to write it in the book.
I know.
So some of it's on me, too.
I know. Well, and of course, I use the calendar on my phone, and I'll pitch somebody a time to come in, and I will, because I record. This is pre-recorded because I've
No,
been
it's
there.
not. No, it's
been there.
not. This is live.
Well, no, I'm telling them we're playing like this is your anniversary.
Boy.
It is streaming live. That part
Yeah.
is live. Yes.
Boy,
But
I hit the lottery yesterday. Not really.
that would be fun if you could do that. But I'll schedule, and then they'll confirm, and then I change the color
Yeah.
in my calendar. I know they're for sure, and hopefully they show
As of
up.
right now, I'm booked pretty solid through mid-February on musicians.
That's great.
Now, sometimes I also forget to write down their phone number.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a problem.
the weekend before the week they appear,
Yeah, you need to
I
read-
send out a little thing that's pre-done, and it says, "Hey, look forward to having you on the show. Please share on your social media all
Right.
about it."
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to send it out, and I go, "Oh man, where did Johnny come from?" And I got to look back through all
Try
my.
to find the picture. Of
I need
whatever the.
I need a. Do you have an assistant? Do you have somebody that does all that? Maybe,
No, I used to at the TV station.
maybe you and
Her
I
name
should
was
have an assistant.
Haley. She was so wonderful. She did all the booking, and it was great. And she'd do the double calling back and making sure they would. be
Is
there. But
Haley?
but
Is
it
she
was-
available right now?
No, she's not. She's not in the business anymore. But no, I know.
Yeah.
It
I
would be
mean,
nice.
we
But
truly.
I'm the one. I'm the one that meets people. That says you'd be so awesome to come be on the show.
Oh
And
yeah,
so-
when I'm out and about. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
just as well that I.
Yeah.
So how much extra time do you spend show prep?
None. I'm gonna tell you how out in the world, and you run into somebody say, "Hey, I want you on my Bill Coleman from the funeral home."
Uh-huh.
Then when the week comes, he's on the show. I go, "Okay, what the heck am I going to talk about with the funeral home?" But I just want to have Bill on. I love Bill, but we did. We talked about some cool things, and I don't really want to do show prep.
Right. You want it to be more spontaneous and
Yes.
natural.
So every morning, I let the guests tell a bad joke of the day. Jim always told the bad joke, and I laugh. Well, they'll say, "Well, I like this one," and they'll start to. I go, "No, no, no! I don't want to know it. I don't want to hear it." Or they'll come in and they'll say, "Hey, what are we going to talk about?" I don't want to tell you. I don't want you to have it prepared. And I even have people that will call me or text me. Can you send me a list of the questions?
I've only had that asked of me maybe a couple of times.
I go, no.
Right. I mean, I will. I'll send. I said, well, we'll talk about and give them general idea of what we'll talk
Yeah.
about, but. I really want it to be spontaneous.
Spontaneous. I'll lie to them and say, we're going to talk about your first dog you ever owned or something, goofy, something
Yeah.
goofy. And they'll go, what? I go, no, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
But yeah, I want it to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
And what Kevin jumps in with, because he talks on the show, I don't know what he's going to say, and he'll just throw something out. Or Lizzie B will say something, and I'll go, huh? We do have some things planned. Every Monday, Lizzie B does what's called the Zacktionary. And the Zacktionary is a word that young people today use, and I try to guess what it means, what they
gosh.
use it.
Yeah. That's good.
And I get close, but, they'll say, well, that means, in life it means get lost. And I'll go, well, why don't you just say get lost? And then that's Monday. And then
That's
every
funny.
Wednesday we do the Zactoid.
Uh-huh.
And the Zactoid is a old saying that we use
Yeah.
today.
So
And I
many
tell
great
you where they
Texas-
come from.
Old Texas expressions. I love that. Yeah,
Most
that's fun.
old sayings come from England, from the Victorian days.
Right.
And
Some surprising
yes.
origins for those. Yeah.
One that came from America that we just told the other day, all your life when you were a kid in junior high and all that, in high school, you'd say, I get shotgun, I'm going to ride shotgun. And shotgun came from the old stage coaches and the guy holding a shotgun guarding the,
Yeah, because the other guy had the reins.
yeah. So you're
Right.
riding shotgun.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, goofy
Yeah,
things like that.
fun.
And then every Friday we do Stump the Chumps, which is a trivia question.
Yeah.
So.
You've just got a great format, and I have to say that very first show that I was on with Steve, as your guests, I was so impressed with how produced it was, and how you had a rundown, and it went flawlessly. I mean, I was not really prepared for that.
I didn't plan that. I
It
was not prepared to be flawless.
Fabulous. It was fabulous. So this is a little more freewheeling, but anyway.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the folks that are busy working on the Ann Harder show. We've got wonderful
yeah.
Josh, who is here. He kind of engineers things.
Yeah.
And then I have a producer, Mike Hamilton.
Yeah.
who, who also edits everything. He does
I have
the heavy
a bone
lifting.
to pick with you and the people up here on the 21st floor. The big, I'm shocked. The security guard downstairs, he frisked me, and I had to walk through 3 metal detectors.
I was going to say, I warned my guests, you have to show your ID, and they'll give you a sticker. And
I showed him my library card. He let me in.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I've got a bone to pick because you guys up here on the big floor are always promoting the Ann Harder show and the Pete Sushi. There's never any mention of the Zack Owen show.
That is not true.
I'm so sad.
Well, the Zack Owen show shows up anytime there's a musical guest on this show. So you were getting a lot of good cross promotion.
Okay, all right.
This has been a lot of fun, but you know what? We've been talking too long, so I need to wrap this up. Again, thank you.
And I love you.
So
And we
much.
go
I love
back
you
way,
too.
way back.
We
And
do.
I'm glad to see you being happy and your show doing so well.
Well, and right back at you. I mean, I'm just thrilled that we get to be in the new media. Woohoo! This is so much fun.
6'7",
I don't even know what that means.
It means nothing.
Okay. So 8 to 10, you can find you on Rogue Media, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 to 10, Monday through Friday, live at the backyard.
Good. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
All the best in the coming year. Let's make this a regular thing.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
Rolling down my window, put a wrench in everything I had today. And so I canceled all my plans. I'm gonna find a new solution right away. When I'm down, head underwater to ease my woes, I sing out my sins with the ones I love the most. You can find me at the soul shop, where my daddy taught me how to ride, and my mama played the 88 top. I sang harmony. And when you find me at the soul shop, I'll be dancing on the rooftop with the rhythm of the raindrops. I sang the melody. When I was a young boy, my mama told me, son, you will find the rainy days are the truly special ones. So take what you're given and do your best in living as you go through this heavy world. Don't forget to love. When I'm down, head underwater to ease my woes, I sing out my sins with the ones I love the most. You can find me at the soul shop, where my daddy taught me how to rock, and my mama played the 88 top. I sang harmony. And when you find me at the soul shop, I'll be dancing on the rooftop with the rhythm of the raindrops. I sang the melody. Na na na, na 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 na. can find me at the soul shop, where my daddy taught me how to rock, and my mama played the guitar. I sang harmony. And when you find me at the soul shop, I'll be dancing on the rooftop with the rhythm of the raindrops. I sang the melody, na na na, na 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 na.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
Did you know that there is an 80s action movie that was shot entirely in Waco, Texas? It's called Action USA. Now, if you've not heard of the movie, it's because it didn't really do very well, but it got rediscovered in 2020 and it got released again, and it's become a kind of a cult movie. Now, the reason is because it's not going to win any Oscars, guys. But it's an 80s action movie, which means there's ridiculous excess.
Even Billy Ray was the only one that really knew where the diamonds were.
There's bad guys.
When in Texas, I dress like a Texan.
There's good guys.
Play Oscar. I'm here to help you.
What I love, though, if there's anything to be jumped in a car, they'll jump it.
Jump it!
No, I mean anything.
Tell him I want the broad...
And they find a way to blow up just about everything they can blow up. And they do not hold back. One of my favorite explosions in the movie is where some car just cuts through the corner of somebody else's house. It's like just off downtown. And it just does this. See what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Though anyone that has ever been to Waco, or if you live in Waco and you're watching this movie, you know every single location, because they start off by Cameron Park, they go out by the dam on the lake. You can tell that they're on Washington, they're on Austin, they're on 4th, they're on 6th Street. You'll see the silos, the Alico building. But my favorite location is they go to Melody Ranch, which is the place if you want to go dancing in Waco. You can even find Mrs. and I two-stepping there every now and again.
All right, fine.
But is it the most Texas movie ever made? That's the question I was trying to answer on my podcast, The United States of a Movie, where we had Adam Tenius, a.k.a. Entertain the Elk from YouTube, join us on the show.
It looked like a bunch of buddies just kind of getting together one summer to make, a dumb movie that they wrote like in an evening of drinking beers.
He's from Texas, and he brought Rio Bravo. We brought Action USA to try and topple our multiple champion, Friday Night Lights. I have also heard that later this week, August 30th, they are going to be showing Action USA at the Hippodrome. So honestly, if you've never seen it, and if you're a glutton for punishment, or you just want to see all of these Waco locations blow up real good, well, you should check out the movie. I'm probably going to be there.
Everybody at Ecolife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.